have, but all of these cues, how will they impact our own markets, because they've just emerged a few minutes earlier. Our research team joins in with the trade setup and the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and of course with the FNO setup as well. But firstly, let's go across to Sudarshan, who joins in with cues from the FNO space, which is equally important to track, because yesterday was the weekly options expiry and the Nifty faced some selling pressure, and that's likely to continue today as well, Sudarshan.
That's correct. So after being in the narrow range for the last few sessions, yesterday we saw a sharp dip in the market, courtesy of fall in IT stocks that we saw. It did recover minutely in the last hour, but again, the earnings came from TCS and the earnings are looking weak, and it might impact on other IT stocks today. And when cues on the global front are looking not that positive, it's largely on the mixed side, and GIFT Nifty tracking everything is indicating a sharp drop, at least at the opening tick. As far as the flows are concerned, in the cash market, you'll see both FIs and DIs buying, but if you look at the index futures, the sell figure was more than rupees 1,800 crore, and they have reduced long positions by more than 5,000 contracts, and in front of that, they have added short positions of almost 4,000 contracts, and now FI long exposure has reduced to less than 24%. Coming to the option data, 25,500 call has seen maximum addition. Till yesterday, the maximum addition used to be seen in 25,700 call, but yesterday it was first time that 25,500 call has seen the maximum addition, and on the put side, 25,100 was the most active one. So now support for Nifty has moved lower. Its first support is around 25,240, that is 20-day moving average. If we breach that, next support comes around 24,950, that is 50-day moving average, and resistance remains around 25,700. Two stocks that remain in the band is RBL Bank and Hindustan Copper, and on the back of TCS earnings, keep an eye on all the large cap names like HCL Tech and Infosys, as well as Wipro.
Well, the signs of that were evident with how the ADRs fared overnight. Sudarshan, thanks a lot for that important FNO update. You need to keep an eye out on these important levels as we go into the weekend. But over to Ria now, and there is a whole host of stocks other than TCS that you need to keep an eye out for. Ria, good morning.
Well, yes, Hormuz, good morning. A lot of stocks to keep your eye out on today. As you said, the Q1 numbers have started rolling in. First up for TCS, the rupee revenue has gone down by around 1.6% sequentially. EBIT margins have come in at 24.5% this time around, largely in line with expectations. The constant currency revenue has declined by around 3.3% sequentially versus our estimates of around 1.4% decline. Moving on to Anand Rathi, the AUM has risen by around 27% on a year-on-year basis to about rupees 87,797 crores. The company has managed to meet 88% of the FY26 AUM guidance, and the margin has also improved as cost-to-income ratio has dipped by around 571 basis points on a sequential basis. Moving on to Tata Elxsi for the Q1 numbers, net profit has gone down by around 21% on a year-on-year basis, and even the revenue has declined by around 1.8% for this one. For IREDA, for the Q1 numbers, the gross NPA has come in at 4.13% versus 2.45% on a sequential basis, and the net NPAs have also come in at 2.06% versus 1.35% in the last quarter. Moving on to HUL, Rohit Java is going to step down as the MD and CEO of the company with effect from the 31st of July of this year, and HUL has now appointed Priya Nair as the new MD and CEO of the company. For Glenmark Pharma, this one will also be in focus today. Its arm Glenmark Innovation and AbbVie have announced an exclusive global licensing agreement for ISB 2001, which is Glenmark's molecule under development for multiple myeloma, and as a result of this, IGI, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Glenmark, will receive an upfront payment of around $700 million versus expectations of a $200 to $300 million deal. The next one that will be in focus is Centrum Capital. The board is going to consider fundraising options via equity and other methods on the 15th of July.
A lot of stocks that you need to keep an eye out for. Ria, thanks a lot for that update. Take a